Good morning, dear students. My name is Ferhan Mazher, and the subject today we are studying is Cambridge O Levels Mathematics Syllabus D. The code for this subject is 4024. Today we have set our hearts to solve a paper 2 of this subject, and for this purpose we have selected May-June 2024 2-1 paper. This paper 2 belongs from the Zone 1, or we call it the Variant 1. The time allowed for this paper is 2 hours and 30 minutes, and in this paper we are allowed to use the calculator. So all the questions in this paper we have to attempt. So let's start today's paper. So here we go. So here we go. So here is that question paper, and let me okay reduce the size. Okay, so we are going to start the paper. So question number 1 is coming up on your screen. Okay, so question number 1, and it's a part. It says the cost of ticket to watch a basketball match is $67.60. Its first part is the total money received from the ticket sales for one match is $1183000. Find the number of the tickets sold for this match. So this much is the revenue. This is the ticket, the cost of the one ticket. You will divide the total revenue with the cost of the one ticket. You will be able to find out the total number of the tickets. So what we will do, 11,830,000 divided by 67.60. So that will be 17,500. So the number of tickets are 17,500, and you can see the answer is right. This is how this is done. Okay, question number 1, A part, its second portion. The cost of one ticket at $67.60 is 4 more than the cost of the one ticket last year. Calculate the cost of the one ticket last year. So it's more than the cost of the one ticket last year. Suppose the last year's the price was X dollars, and now the price has increased 4%. So we will have X plus 4% of the X, and that is equals to 67.60. So we will find that X value. This is called a reverse percentage. Okay, so X plus 4% of the X is equals to 67.60. So I will take the LCM here. So here you have X by 1. So 100 will be X LCM. 100X plus 4X divided by 100. So that will be 104X divided by 100. And that is equal to 67.60. So X will be equals to 67.60 multiply 100 divided by 104, and the X will be equals to $65. So that means the price of the ticket last year was $65. Let's check. $65 is the right answer, sir. This is how this is done. Okay, so we are going to the next question, and the next question coming up on your screen is question number 1, and it's B part. He says the number of the seats in the basketball stadium is 20,545. The number of the seats sold for the first match of the season is 19,340. Calculate the percentage of the seats in the stadium that are sold. So there are total 20,545 seats. Out of these, 19,340 seats have been sold. So very easily we can write this in the percentage form. So that will be 19,340 divided by 20,545 multiply 100, and that will be 94.13%. So approximately 94.1% is the answer. And you can see this answer is right. This is how this B part is done. Okay, so question number 1, and it's C part. A team plays 41 matches. For the 41 matches, the mean number of the seats sold per match is 16,440. For the total number of the seats sold for 21 matches is 32,009,000. Calculate the mean number of the seats sold per match for the 20 matches. Okay. So there are 41 matches, and we know the mean number of the seats sold for the 41 matches. You know the sum is you can know the mean is equals to sum divided by the number of observations. So for 41 matches, we can find the total seats sold for the 41 matches. I will call it sum of the 41, and that will be mean multiply number of observations. That will be 16,440 multiply 41. So in this way, I will calculate that the total seats sold in the 41 matches. Then we know that for the 21 matches, the total number of the seats we know that is 3,209,000. Okay, sorry, 329,000. Sorry, I said 329,000. Okay, so from the sum of the 41 matches, I will subtract the sum of the seats for the 20 matches, remaining 21 matches, and remaining will be the sum of the seats for the 20 matches. Then I will divide those seats with the 20, and I will find the mean for the 20 matches. Okay, so on your screen you can see sum of 41 will be mean multiply number of the matches. So the mean for the 41 matches, mean number of seats sold is 16,440 multiply 41. So that is 674,000. So the sum of 21 the sum of the 21 number of seats in the 21 matches is 329,000. So the sum of the remaining 20 matches, the number of seats in the 20 matches will be 674,000, 674,000 40 minus 329,000. So you will left with the 345,040. Okay, so 345040. Now the mean for the 20 matches will be sum of 20 divided by 20, and that will be 345040 divided by 20, and that will be 17252. 17252. And this is how this is solved. 17252. I might be pronouncing this in wrong, but you know how this is done. Okay, so this is the right answer, sir. So this was how the C part is done. That was of 3 marks. Now we are going to the next question. The question is question number 1, and it's D part. He says the table shows the salaries of the 3 basketball players. So the Stephen, his salary is 8.27 x per $6. Joey, his salary is 4.29 x per $6, and Tristan, his salary is 3.64 x per $7. He says find the difference between the salaries of the Tristan and the Stephen. So Tristan's salary is this, Stephen's salary is this. So we will find the difference between them. Okay, so let me show you. Here we go. So what I will do, we will find the difference of the salaries. So here we go. Okay, so what I will do, let me, okay, so 3.64 x per 7 minus 8.27 x per 6. So 3.64 x per 7 minus, I will move this decimal one step to this place. Now this will become 10 raised to power 7. Then I will take 10 raised to power 7 common. So in the bracket, I will be left with 3.64 minus 0.827. And this is in the bracket, multiply 10 raised to power 7. So when from 3.64 minus 0.827, you get 2.813 x per 7. So 2.813 x per 7, you can do it directly on the calculator, because in this paper the calculator is allowed. So the difference of the salary is 2.813 x per 7. 2.813 x per 7 is the right answer, sir. This is how this is done. So we are going to the next part. He says the total Joey earns in his salary plus a bonus of X dollars. The total he earns is 102% of his salary. Calculate the value of the X. Okay, so we know his salary. His salary is 4.29 x post 6. So 4.29 multiplied 10 to the power 6, we will find it's 102.5%, and that will be equal to the salary plus the x. And then I will find the value of the x. Okay, so let me show you what I'm saying. So 102.5% of the 4.29 x post 6, that will be equals to his salary, which is 4.29 x post 6 and plus x. So when you enter this in your calculator, what you will write? You will write 102.5 divided by 100 multiply 4.29 x post 6 equals to, that will be 4397250 equals to 4.29 x post 6 plus x. So this will go to the other side, it will subtract. So 4397250 minus 4.29 x post 6, and that will be equals to 107250. So the value of the x is 107250. The value of the x is the value of the x will be 107250, which is the right answer, sir. Okay, so we are going to the next, and that the next question, it is, he says, question number 2 is coming up on your screen. It's a part. He said the temperature at midday was recorded at 10 different heights on a mountain. The results are shown in the table. So here we have the heights and then we have the temperatures. And he says complete the scatter diagram. The first 5 points have been plotted for you. So let me reduce the size. So what I'm going to do, let me show you. Here the scatter diagram is given to you. Okay. So these first 5 points have been already plotted. On the x-axis we have height. On the y-axis we have temperature. At 100, at the 100 meter, 100 meter will be where? 100 meter, the temperature is 3.5. So here with the 10, you have represented 250. So one small square on the x-axis is representing 25. So from here, I will take 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then I will mark 3.5. 3.5 will be here somewhere. So at 1250, you will have minus 4.6, and at 1450, you have minus 6.4. At 1125, you will put the dot of minus 4, and 1350 meter, there you will put the dot of minus 3.8. So I have plotted these points. Let me show you. So I have already plotted these points. So let me show you. So this is one point, then the other point is this one, this one, this one, this one, and then this one. Okay. So then what is their question? They want me to, we have to plot them. And then they say describe the type of correlation shown in the scatter diagram. So I have to show what is the relationship. You can see as you are going to the right, this line, this pattern is going downward. That means that the correlation here is negative. So the relation here is negative. So the correlation is here. Then he says draw a line of the best fit on the scatter diagram. So what I will do, I will draw a line in this pattern in such a way that the points above this line and the number of the points left on the below that line, they are same. We will try that they are same. Okay, so this is how you draw the line of the best fit. After that, they are asking us to find out another reading is taken at a height of 1000 meter. Use your line of the best fit to estimate the temperature at this height. So I will take the height 1000 meter. 1000 meter is here. From here, I will draw a line. When I will intersect the line of best fit, then from there I will go to the y-axis. I will check what is the reading. It is almost, this is minus 2.5. So I will write minus 2.5. So this is how this question is done. Let me reduce the size so you can see the whole thing together. So let's check. And it says complete scatter diagram, negative rule line of the best fit, reading their rule line of the best fit at 1000 meters. So that was the question number 2, and it's a part. Now we are going to the next thing. it was the A's first part and the second part, and then the, okay, we are done with the fourth part. Now we are going to the B part. Here we have another question. Okay, this is question number 2, and its B part. It's approximately what they're asking us. It's a 3 marks question. He says, here a table is given. He says we have the table summarizes the times taken by 80 adults to climb the mountain. Okay, so the 5.5 to 6.5 hours, there are 8 people, 8 climbers. Okay, so 6.5 to 7.5 hours, 15 adults, and 7.5 to 8 hours, 20 adults took this time. 8 hours to 8.5 hours, 23 people took this time, and 8.5 to 10.5 hours, 14 people took this time. So their question is calculate an estimate of the mean time. So very easy, we will find the mid value of the each class. How you find the mid value of the each class? You add these two boundaries with each other, and whatever is the sum, you divide it with the 2. And that gives you the mid value of that class. And that mid value, let me call that mid value x. And then what I will do, I will multiply with the frequency, and I will get f of x. Okay. So I will multiply the mid value of the each class with the frequency of that class, and that will be f of x. So I'm not f of x, fx. Okay. So then what we will do, the mean is equals to the summation fx divided by the summation f. Let me show you. I have done this. So here we go. This is the question, and let me show you. Okay. So we will find the mid values. What I will do, 6.5 plus 5.5 equals to divided by 2, that will be the 6. 7.5 plus 6.5 equals to divided by 2, that will be 7. And 8 plus 7.5 equals to divided by 2 equals to, that will be 7.75. 8.5 plus 8 equals to divided by 2 equals to, that will be 8.25. And 10.5 plus 8.5 equals to divided by 2 equals to, that will be 9.5. So I will call these mid values x. I will multiply the mid values with their frequency, the respective frequency. So 6 multiply 8, that's 48. 7 multiply 15, that is 105. 7.75 multiply 20, that is 155. 8.25 multiply 23, that is 189.75. And 9.5 multiply 14, and that will be 133. Now their question is calculate an estimate of the mean. The formula for the mean is summation fx divided by summation f. So what I will do, I will add 48 plus 105 plus 155 plus 189.75 plus 133 equals to, and that will be 630.75. In the same way, I will add up all the frequencies, 8 plus 15 plus 20 plus 23 plus 14, and that will be 80. So I will divide 630.75 divided by the 80, and that will be 7.88. When I will round it off, it will be approximately 7.9. So the mean is 7.9. So they say the mean is 7.88. They have not rounded it off. So I will also write 7.88. So let me reduce the size so you can see the question with its answer. So I hope you have understood this B part. And that was the first portion of that question. And it was of 3 marks. Now the question is, a histogram is drawn to show this information. The height of the bar representing the class which is from 5.5 to 6.5 is 8 millimeter. Calculate the height of the bar representing the class which is from 8 to 8.5. So very easy. When you draw the histogram, you draw them with the help of the frequency density. So we can calculate the frequency density of this class, and we can also calculate the frequency density of this class. Now the frequency density of any class, how you measure the frequency density? Frequency density is equals to, the frequency density is equals to the frequency divided by the class width. So the class which is from 5.5 to 6.5, its frequency density its frequency is 8, and its class width is 1. So divide the frequency with the class width, you will get the frequency density. So it will be 8. 8 divided by 1, that will be 8. And the class which is from 8 to 8.5, its frequency density will be frequency divided by the class width. Its frequency is 23 and its class width is 0.5. You know how you find the class width? From you subtract both the boundaries from each other, you will get the class width. 8.5 minus 8, that is 0.5. In the same way, 6.5 minus 5.5, that is 1. So its frequency density, which is used to draw the histogram, that is 46. Now, that frequency density on the y-axis has been represented with the height of, they have given us. Now I'm going to use the method of proportionality. So you see the height and the frequency density. The 8 frequency density has been represented with the 8 millimeter. So 46 frequency density will be represented with x. So 8 by x is equals to 8 by 46. So x will be equals to 8 multiply 46 divided by 8, and the x will be equals to 46 millimeter. So the frequency density of the height of this histogram will be 46 millimeter. Let's check. 46 millimeter is the right answer, sir. I hope you understand this. Let me reduce the size so you can see the whole thing together. And here we go. Okay. So this is how this is done. Let me further reduce it so you can see the whole question together. And here we have. So here we found the frequency density of that class, because you know the histogram is based on the frequency density, and then we calculated, okay, the frequency, this much is the frequency density, and they have represented it with this much height. So if this is the frequency density, how much is the height? Okay, so this is how this is done. So this was question number 2. Now we are going to the next question, and that question is question number 3. And here we have its A part. He says that it's a 2 marks question. The question, he says, triangle PQR is isosceles with the PQ equals to the QR. So these two sides, they are equal to each other. You know, when this is an isotriangle, so this angle and this angle, they will be equals to each other. The exterior angle of the triangle at R is 142. Calculate the angle PQR. So basically, they are asking me, they are asking me to find out this angle. Okay. So basically, they are asking me to find out this angle. So let me call this angle alpha, and let me call this angle also alpha. The strategy is very simple. Alpha plus 142, that's a straight line, and that will be equals to 180. So I will find the value of the alpha. Why these two angles are equal to each other? Because this is an isosceles triangle, and these two are the base angles of the isosceles triangle, and they are always equal to each other. So once I know the value of the alpha, then I will do alpha plus the PQR angle. That will be equals to the 180, because the sum of the internal angles of a triangle is equals to 180. Very simple, straightforward strategy. Let me show you. I have solved it on a paper. So let's see how this is done. So here we have question number 3, and its A part, its solution. So alpha plus 142, that will be equals to 180. So alpha will be equals to 180 minus 42, and the alpha will be equals to 38. Then the PQR angle plus the alpha will be equals to 180, and PQR will plus 38 will be equals to 180. The PQR will be equals to 180 minus 38, and the PQR angle will be equals to 104. 104. Question number 3, A part. 104 is the right answer, sir. So here we have the question number 3, A part. Its solution is showing up on the screen. I hope you understand it. Okay, so we are going to the next part, and the next part coming up on your screen is, he says, here we have, this is the question number 3. It's a B part. He says the diagonals of the trapezium A, B, C, D meet at E. Show that the triangle ABE, so basically they are talking about this triangle, and is similar to the triangle CDE. They are talking about this triangle. Give a reason for each statement you make. So let me change the color of this writing. Okay. So I am saying that this angle will be equals to this angle. And the reason is they are alternate to each other. And then this angle is equals to this angle. The reason is they are the alternate angles of parallel lines. Okay. And then I can tell you that this angle is equals to this angle because they are vertically opposite angles. So you can see these two triangles, all their three angles, corresponding angles, they are equal to each other. So these two triangles are similar. The reason is angle similarity test. Let me show you how to write this argument. Okay, so here we go, here we go, here we go. Okay. So the angle ABE is equals to angle CDE because they are alternate angles of the parallel lines. Angle BAE is equals to the angle DCE because they are alternate angles. Angle AEB is equals to the angle CED because they are vertically opposite angles. So the triangle ABE is similar to the triangle CDE. The reason is angle similarity test. I hope you understand this. Let me show you from the marking scheme. Here you can see the marking scheme for the question number 3B part. If you need more time, just pause the video and take your time. So this is how we have written the solution. I hope you understand. So we are going to the next question, and that question is question number 4. He says, question number 4A, part 2 of the factors of the 50 are square numbers. One of these square numbers is 1. Find the other square number that is a factor of the 50. So very easily we can write the factors of the 50, and I can make a list of the factors of the 50. You know the factors of the 50 are uh, 1 and 2, 5, 10, 25, and 50. Out of these, who are perfect square? The 1 is a perfect square, 25 is a perfect square. 1 he has already mentioned here. So the other factor of the 50, which is a perfect square, is 25. This is how we do question number 4. A part 25 is the right answer, sir. Okay. So this is how it is done. Okay, now we are going to the next part. That is question number 4, and it's a B part. Here we have A is equals to 2 raised to power x minus 1 multiplied 3 raised to power 2y multiplied 7. B is 2 raised to power x plus 3 multiplied 3 raised to power y multiply 5. The numbers A and B are written as the product of their prime factors, where x and y are positive integers. Find the highest common factor, which we call HCF, of the A and B in the terms of x and y. So if you want to find out the HCF, you know, in the HCF, we only take those factors which are common in both of them. And the factors which are common, we take their smallest power there. So let me show you this. Okay. Now you see I have written here A is equals to 2 raised to power x minus 1 into 3, 2 raised to power 2, y into 7. And B is 2 raised to power x plus 3 into 3 raised to power y into 5. So the common between them is 2. So, but I will write the smallest power of the 2 here. So that's why I will write 2 raised to power x minus 1. 3 is also common. So I will write 3 here, but I will write the smallest power out of these two powers, and that is y. So the HCF is 2 raised to power x minus 1 multiplied 3 raised to power y. So this is how you find the HCF. I hope you understand. This is our answer. Our answer is right, sir. Okay. Then in the next part, he says find, he says find the lowest common multiple LCM of the A and B in terms of x and y. It's a 2 marks part. Okay. So you know, when we want to find out the LCM, if you want to find the LCM, so what you have to write in the LCM, we take all the factors. The factors which are common in both of them, we write them once, we write their largest power. And the factors which are not common, they are also taken in the LCM. Okay, so here you can see I've written A and B. So now 2 is common, so I write it once, but I will note down the largest power there. So 2 raised to power x plus 3. Okay, 3 is also common, so I will write 3, and I will write here the largest power of the 3. So 2y, 3 raised by 2y. The 7 and 5, they both will come in the LCM. In the LCM, we take the common factors, their largest powers, and those factors also which are not common in them. So you will have 2 raised to power x plus 3 multiply 3 raised to power 2y multiply 5 multiply 7. So this is how you find the LCM, and you can look at the answers. Our answer is right. Okay, so let me reduce the size so you can see the whole P part together. I hope you understand. This was fun. This topic is from the, uh, we use D maths and D1, D2, D3, D4 books. So this is D1 and its very first chapter, which we study in class 6 and 7. Okay, so we are going to the next. So here we have question number 5 coming up on your screen. It's A part. He says 2 companies move boxes. Company A charges $0.50 for each box plus a fixed fee of $125. Company B charges only a fixed fee of $350. Find the number of the boxes moved when the company A charges the same as the company B. So suppose this happens when you have moved n number of the boxes. So, and for each box they are taking 0.50. So n multiplies 0.50 plus the fixed charge, that is $125, equals to $350. So this is how I will make that equation, and then very easily I can solve it. So here comes the question number 5. It's A part, is solution. So here we have. So n multiplies 0.50 plus 125. That will be equal to $350. So n into 0.50 equals to 350 minus 125. So the n into 0.50 equals to 225. N equals to 225 divided by 0.5, and that will be 450. So the number of the boxes the company A has to move is 450 boxes. Okay. So then the next question is question number 5, and it's B part. So this is the maximum mass a van can carry is exactly 770 kg. The van carries boxes each of mass 4 kg, correct to kilogram. Correct to correct to the nearest kilogram. That means 1 kg. So I will divide 1 kg with the 2. I will get 0.5 kg. That will be added, and that will be subtracted from the mass of the one box, and this way you will be able to calculate the upper boundary of the mass of one box and the lower boundary of the mass of one box. So the question is, find the upper bound for the number of the boxes this van can carry. So we have to tell how many boxes it can carry, and we want upper bound of that thing. Okay, so each box mass is 4 kg. So 1 kg divided by 2, and that is 0.5 kg. So this 0.5 will be added into this to find the upper bound and the lower bound of the mass of the one box. So mass of the box is 4 kg. So I will add 0.5 in it. So 4.5 kg is the upper bound of the mass of one box. From 4, I will subtract 0.5, so I will have 3.5 kg. So the lower bound for the mass of one box is 3.5 kg. Now the number of the boxes which the van can carry, that will be, because the van can carry 770 kg exactly. So 770 divided by the mass of the one box. Because we want the number of the boxes is upper bound, so because this is coming by the division of these two numbers, So from this division, if you want a larger number, the m must be taken the smallest value, the lowest value of the m must be taken. The lowest value of the m here is 3.5. Sorry, I wrote here gram. This word is kg. This is not gram. Okay. So this word is kg. Don't say gram by mistake. I read gram. Okay, kg. So then what they say? Okay, so 770 divided by 3.5, you get 220. I hope you understand this logic. So 770 divided by 3.5, I'm dividing with the lower bound of the mass of one box. So 220. So the maximum number of the boxes they can carry is 220. That will happen only when the boxes, all the boxes have the lower bond of their mass. So 220 is the right answer, sir. I hope you understand these logics. We are going to the question number 5. It's C part. He says, a lorry contains boxes of three sizes: small, medium, large. The ratio of the number of the boxes is small ratio medium is 2 ratio 7. The ratio of the number of the boxes small ratio large is 5 ratio 4. The lorry contains 72 boxes of the size L. Find the total number of the boxes in the lorry. Okay, so very simple. Try to understand. I will try to explain you how this is done. So here we go. So let me suppose, okay, so, okay, so the small ratio m is equals to 2 ratio 7. So s divided by m will be equals to 2 by 7. So small ratio large is equals to 5 ratio 4. So s by l will be equals to 5 by 4. So what I will do, I will multiply these two by flipping this one. Okay, s by m multiply l by s will be equals to 2 by 7 multiply. This will be also flipped. So 4 by 5. So this s and s will be cancelled. You will have L by m is equals to 8 by 35. Now the exact number of the large boxes is 72. So in the place of this L, I will put 72. From here, I will be able to find out the exact value of the m. So the m will be equals to 35 multiply 72 divided by 8, and that will be 350. So the large boxes are 72, the medium sized boxes are 350. Now I will try to find out the small boxes. So S by L is equals to 5 by 4. The value of the L is given, that is 72. So the S by 72 is equals to 5 by 4. So S will be equals to 5 by 4 multiplied 72. So S will be equals to 90. Now I know the value of the small boxes. I know the value of the, how many are the large boxes, how many are the medium sized boxes. So I will just add them up. So total will be equals to S plus M plus L. It will be 90 plus 315 plus 72, and that will be 4, 7, and 7. 477. 477 is the right answer, sir. 477 is the right answer, sir. I hope you understand a little bit tricky question how this is done. Okay, so here we have question number 6 coming up on your screen. He says the triangle A is mapped onto triangle B by a translation of 1 and minus 3. This represents X, this represents Y. This means how much you have to move on the X. This means how much you have to move. Sorry for the I'm sorry for the interruption. There was something happened. Something happened with the internet. This usually happens during our recording, but this is not a big problem. We are used to it. I'm once again sorry for this. Okay, so the triangle A is mapped onto the triangle P by a translation of 1 minus 3. So this represents how much you have to move along the x-axis, and this tells you how much you have to move a point along the y-axis. So it means 1 step to the right, and this means 3 steps down. So we have to move the triangle P. So try to understand, very simple. So here we have to move triangle A. Sorry, I said P. What is that question? Yeah, a triangle A is mapped onto triangle P by a, okay. So I will move this vertex, okay. So it will go 1 step to the right and then 3 steps down. 1, 2, 3. So I'll put a dot here. So then I will move this point. I will move one step to the right and 1, 2, 3 steps down. And then I will move this vertex one step to the right and then 1, 2, and 3 steps down. Then I will join these dots with each other. This is how that triangle is drawn. I have drawn this on the paper. Let me show you. So you can see here I have drawn that, and I hope you can understand. So this triangle has basically moved one step to the right and then 3 steps down. So you reach here. So this is your triangle P. Let me show you. Here he has given you 5 comma minus 2, 7 comma minus 2, 5 comma minus 6. He's giving you the coordinates of that triangle P. So I hope you understand this, how this translation is done. Okay, then he says describe fully the triangle, describe fully the single, that's the B part. Describe fully the single transformation that maps the triangle A onto triangle B. So let me show you. The triangle A onto triangle B. Okay, so what I will do, you see this is smaller, this is big. So that means enlargement has taken place. So what I will do, I will join the corresponding points with each other and I will prolong those connecting lines. So for example, I will join this where the 90 angle is with this, and I will prolong this line on both the sides. For example, this point I will join with this point and I will prolong it on both the sides. Okay, so where those lines will intersect, that will be the center of the enlargement. So you can see these 2 points are on the same line. So I've joined them with these 2 points. So I prolonged it. Then I joined this point and this point with each other and I prolonged it. So here these 2 lines intersect. So that is the center of the enlargement. So this is enlargement and the center of the enlargement is 0, 1. Now you can see divide the a side of the image. For example, this side is 1 with the same side of the object. This side is 2. So the scale factor of the enlargement will be 1 by 2. The side of the image divided by the side of the object. So it will be 1, this side is 1, this side is 2, corresponding side is 2. So 1 by 2 is the scale factor, but with this we will write a negative. So the scale factor is minus 1 by 2. But why I'm putting a negative sign here? Because you see, your object and the image are on the opposite sides of the center of enlargement. When this happens, the scale factor is taken as negative. If the image and the object and the image are on the same side of the center of enlargement, then the scale factor is taken as positive. So here, so what is happening here? So how do you describe when the A is mapped onto B? This is basically enlargement, and the center of the enlargement is 0, 1, and the scale factor is minus 1 by 2. So I hope you understand what I am talking about and how I reached this conclusion. So this was question number 6 and it's B part. Now we are going to the next part, and the next part is, in the next part what they say is the C part of question number 6. He says transformation M is a reflection in the line y equals to minus 1. And the transformation R is a rotation of 90-degree clockwise about the 1, 1. So RMB is equals to Q. So what does it mean? It means that you will take the triangle B, you will apply M on it, and then you will, first of all, you will apply the M. Whatever will be the image, that image will undergo then this R, which is a rotation of 90-degree about the 1, 1. So this is how we will get to that thing. So let me show you. First of all, we have to do the reflection in the y equals to minus 1. So first of all, this is the original B, and we have to reflect this in the y equals to -1. So you can see this red line, this is y equals to -1. So I will reflect this triangle in this. So it's this vertex is 2 steps up, so its image will be 2 steps down. This vertex is 2 steps up, so its image will be 2 steps down. This point is 1, 2, 3, 4 steps up, so its image will be 1, 2, 3, and 4. So this is the image of the B in the by the reflection in the y equals to -1. Then this image will be rotated, and what they have said, rotated to 90-degree clockwise about 1 comma 1. So 1 comma 1 is this point, and you have to rotate this triangle. So the method is very simple. Let me tell you how this method is done. So the method is simple. Look at here. You join this point with this center of rotation, and then you put here your protector, you mark the 90-degree angle, you draw this line, you check how much is the distance of this and this point, center of rotation and this point. You take the same distance on this line, so you got this, uh, this point, okay? Then you join this point with the center of the rotation. You put your protector here, you mark the 90-degree. So you draw this line, and then you check how much is the distance between this point and this center of the rotation. Same distance is taken here, so you put this dot. Then you join this point with this what you call it, the center of rotation. I'm the center of rotation is 1 comma 1. So that this is the center of rotation. Okay, let me show you. Okay, so you can understand. So the center of rotation is 1 comma 1. So this is the center of rotation. Okay, this point is the center of rotation. You join this with this point, you put your protector here, you mark 90-degree, and when you mark 90-degree, then you draw a line along here. Then you check what is the distance between this point and this point. Same distance you take here, and in this way you put a dot here. So this image has been rotated, and you got now this final image. This is your triangle Q. Let me check. The triangle Q will be this. This rotation, I hope you understand how to rotate a triangle about 1 comma 1, and you have to rotate 90-degree clockwise. So you can check the answers are right, sir. Hopefully you know. Okay, so we are going to the next question, and that question is question number, we have question number 7, and it's A part. So question number 7 is a part. A cuboid has dimensions 5 centimeter by 12 centimeter by 8 centimeter. The volume of the cuboid is 480 centimeter cube. Calculate the value of the h. You know the volume of the cuboid is length multiply width multiply height. So the length is given, the width is given, the height is question. Very simple, straightforward part. And let me go to that solution. I've done this on the paper. So here we go. We have length multiply width multiply height, and that is equals to V. So 5 multiply 12 multiply h is equals to 480. So h will be equals to 480 divided by 60, and that will be 8 centimeter. So let's check question number 7, and it's A part, and that is right answer, sir. So question number 7 is B part. Here we have, he says ABCD is a pentagon, and AE is parallel to the BD. And AE side is 21 centimeter, the BD side is 16 centimeter, DE side is 8 centimeter, angle DEA is 90 degrees, and angle CBD is 65 degree. Calculate the angle BAE. The angle BAE, and it's a 3 marks question. BAE is the question. So they are asking me to find out this angle. Okay. So if you want to find out this angle, so the methodology is very simple. What I will do, I will draw a line here, which will be perpendicular. I will draw a line parallel to the DE. So this angle will be also 90. Why this will be 90? Because these two lines are parallel to each other. If this is 90, this is 90. I have drawn the line parallel to DE. So you see what will happen. So this side will become 16 and this side will be also 16. This total thing is 21. So this side will be 5. Okay. So now you can see this side will be 8 and because this will be equals to DE. So now I can apply, I want to find out this angle. This is a right angle triangle. So by applying tan, I will be able to find out this angle. Let me show you the solution. So here we go. So you can see here, so the tan BAE will be equals to perpendicular by base. So the tan BAE will be equals to 8 by 5. So the BAE will be equals to tan inverse of the 8 by 5. So when you enter this in your calculator, shift tan bracket start 8 divided by 5 bracket close equals to, that will be 57.99. So approximately this is going to be 58 degrees. So that angle is 58 degrees. So our answer is right, sir. Question number 7, and it's B part. So here we are going to the next part. The next part is the second part. He says it's how many marks? 5 marks question. So let me show you this. Okay. So this is what they are asking. 5 marks question. So they are basically in the second part, they are asking us to find out the area of the pentagon ABCDE is 200 centimeter square. Calculate the length of the BC. You know, the area of the pentagon is given. The area of the pentagon is 200. So this whole pentagon, its area is 200. I can very easily find the area of this trapezium. The area of the trapezium, let me call it A1. From the area of the pentagon, I can subtract the area of the trapezium, then I will left with the area of this triangle BCD. You know how to find the area of the trapezium? 1 by 2 into the height into sum of the parallel sides. Here the height of the trapezium is 8 and the parallel sides, one parallel side is 16, the other one is 21. So I will find the area of the trapezium and then from the area of the pentagon, I will subtract the area of the trapezium and then okay, so here we go. Sorry, here we go. Okay, so the area of the ABDE plus the area of the triangle ABCD will be equals to the area of the ABCDE, the pentagon. The area of the ABCDE is 200. The area of the the trapezium will be 1 by 2 into 8 into the sum of 16 and 21 plus the area of the triangle will be 1 by 2 BC multiply 16 multiply the sine of 65. Because if you look at here, I want to find out this BC side. This is the included angle and this side is 16. So this is how this is done. I want to find out that BC side. So this will be 4 into 37 plus 7.2505 BC. What I have done 16 multiplied sine 65 equals to divided by 2, and that is 7.2505 BC, and that is equals to 200. So this 4 into 37, that is 148. So it will go on the other side. It will subtract from 200. So 200 minus 148, that will be 52. And this thing which is multiplying with the BC will go on the other side. It will divide there. So 52 divided by 7.2505, and that will be 7.172. 7.172, that is the right answer, sir. And I hope you understand this is how this is done. The area of the pentagon was given. I found the area of the trapezium. From the pentagon, I subtracted the area of the trapezium. I found the area of this triangle. The area of the triangle is 1 by 2 into the BC into the BD into the sign of the CBD. This was the strategy. I hope you understand. Okay, so we are going to the next question, and the next question is question number 8. It's A part. He says, complete the table for y is equals to 2 raised to power x divided by 5. So we have here x is equals to 0 divided by 0 point x. A table is given. The values of the x are given. The values of the y are given. The last value is missing. The x is 5. What will be the value of the y? So in your calculator, you will write 2 raised to power 5 equals to divided by 5 equals to whatever the answer comes, you will write there. Okay, let me show you. I have done this. So in your calculator, when you write 2 raised to power 5 equals to divided by 5 equals to, you get 6.4. So question number 8, it's A part, 6.4 is the answer, sir. Our answer is right. This is how this is done. I hope you understand what to enter in your calculator. 2 raised to power 5 equals to divided by 5 equals to. Okay. Though then he says on the grid, draw the graph of this. The graph is already graduated. I think means the grids are already marked. Let me show you, thus you can see the whole thing. Okay, so here we go. Okay, now we have to plot those points. So the points are 0, 0 0.2, 1, 0 0.4, 2, 0 0.8, 3, 1.6, 4, 3.2, and 5, 6.4. So I plotted those points, and let me show you the reduce the size. Okay. So then I plotted those points, and you can see here this point, 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 and this point. Then I joined them with a smooth curve. So I got this graph. I hope you understand. Okay, then they asked us a question. He said, their question is, this is their question. Okay, so let me increase the size. So they 2 raised to power x plus 3 is equals to 100. Show that. So we have to show this thing. Okay, so let me show you how I have done this. So here we go. So, okay, so 2 raised to power x plus 3 is equals to 100. So this is 2 raised to power x into 2 raised to power 3 equals to 100. 2 raised to power 3 is 8. So take it to the other side. So 2 raised to power x is equals to 100 by 8. So they can be cancelled with the 4. So 2 raised to power x is equals to 25 by 2. So 25 is 5 multiply 5. Take 1 5 to this side. So 2 raised to power x divided by 5 will be equals to 5 by 2. This is how you show it. I hope you understand this. Be very smart and be very quick. Okay, so let's check. So this is how this is done. I hope you understand. Okay, then we go to the next part, and there what they say. They say, by drawing a suitable line on the grid, solve 2 raised to power x plus 3 equals to 100. You know, we in the just in my previous part, we have done that 2 raised to power x plus 3 is equal to 100 can be written as 2 raised to power x divided by 5 equals to 5 by 2. And you know, on our previous page, this is the expression of that equation or whose graph we have drawn. So this is that the left side is exactly the expression of that curve. So whatever is on the right side, I will make it equals to y. So y is equal to 2.5. So we will have to draw this line, y equals to 2.5. So when this line will cut our graph, so you can see here, I have drawn the line xy equals 2.5. So that will be, this will be a horizontal line. So I have drawn that line y equals 2.5. When it cuts my graph, the graph which was 2 raised to power x divided by 5. So when this line and this curve cuts at each other, intersect each other, so I will check what is the x value of that point of section. So it's 3 point maybe 5. Yeah, something like this. So you can draw this actually, and then this is 3.65. So let me check. This is 3.5 to 3.8. So our answer is 3.6, 3.65. So that answer is right. I hope you understand how this is done. Okay. So let me uh, okay. So we are going to the next part, and this is the B part. Here he says, this is a sketch for the graph y is equals to a plus bx minus x squared. The graph crosses the x-axis at integer values of x. So the x intercepts are integer values. Okay, integer values means that they are full numbers. Find the value of the a and the value of the b. Okay, so the first portion is very easy. It's a 3 marks question, and I can tell you this question is unusual kind of question. This is a star question. It has a little unusual thing in it. Okay, so I know this point on this graph and this coordinate of this point are 0, 7. So in this equation, wherever is the x, put 0, and wherever is the y, put 7. And very easily you will be able to find out the, the value of the a. Okay, so let me show you here. Here you can see I have done that. Okay, so y is equals to a plus bx minus 7. So because 0, 7 is on this curve, so in the place of x, I will put 0. In the place of y, I will put 7. So 7 is equals to a plus b into 0 minus 0 square. So 7 is equals to a plus 0 minus 0. So a will be equal to 7. So now very straightforward. A is equal to 7. But there is no other point given here. But I want to find out now the value of the b. So this is the part where the question has become a little difficult, or you can say it a little tricky. Now, I know the value of the a now. So in this expression, wherever is the a, I will write 7. Now the equation will become y equals to 7 plus bx minus x squared. The interesting thing is that I don't know, there is no other point given here. So I am not able to find the b. But look at here how if you multiply, you remember how to do the midterm breaking? We multiply the extreme terms. Okay, when I multiply the extreme terms, I get 7x squared. You know the 7x squared, I will find the factors of 7. So there is only one pair of factors. 1 multiplied 7 is 7. 7 is a prime number. So the only pair available for the 7x square is 1 and 7. So, and it says if you subtract them, okay. So 1 and 7, if I subtract them and I want a positive answer, so what I will do with the 7, I will have to take positive, and with this, I have to take minus because here you have a negative sign. But I want, so when you multiply these two, you get 7x squared. But when you will add, when you subtract these, whenever we subtract, we take opposite signs. Okay. So because you want this answer to be positive, so the positive will be written with the larger, and this negative will be written with the smaller. This is how you do the midterm breaking. So just for your understanding, I'm just doing here y is equal to 7 plus 7x minus 1x minus x squared. This is how you do the midterm breaking. If these two are the factors, so take 7 common. So you will have 1 plus x minus, take x common, 1 plus x. So take 1 plus x bracket common. So in the other bracket, you will have 7 minus x. So this is the idea of the midterm breaking. I want to find out this value of the b. So just open it again. So you will have 7 minus x plus 7x minus x squared. So 7 plus 6x minus x squared. So this number here is 6. So this number here is B. So the B is 6. It's a little tricky question. A value is 7. The B value is 6. A little tricky question. I have at least never seen such kind of question. The question of the midterm breaking in this way. So this is a unique question. I can say this is a star question because this is the first time from we have solved papers from 2002 to 2023, and I have not seen this kind of question on the midterm breaking. So I think A is 7, B is 6, A is 7, B is 6. Let me show you. Okay, so my answers are right. A is 7, B is 6. Okay, sir. Question number 9 on your screen. The diagram shows the positions of 3 ports A, B, and C. The bearing of the port B from the A is 107. So this angle here is 107. Okay. And then they say that the bearing of the port C from A is 192. So this angle here is 192. You see, if I will subtract from 192, if I subtract 107, so I will be able to find this angle, okay? The angle between the AC and the AB line. So that will be 192 minus 107. Their question is the bearing of the port C. Okay, so then they say AB is 176 kilometer and the AC is 132 kilometer. Find the bearing of the A from the B. Okay, this is their first part. Let me reduce the size so you can see the most of the question. Okay, so the first part they are asking is find the bearing of the A from B. The bearing of the A from B. From B means on the B, draw a north. Okay, so I will draw a north here. I know this angle. This angle is 1, 0, and 7. Okay. So what I will do, I will try to find out this angle. This angle, let me call it alpha. So because alpha and 107 are the allied angles, so their sum will be equals to 180. So alpha plus, alpha plus uh, alpha plus 107 is because 180. So alpha you can find out. Then actually the bearing of the BA, the bearing of the A from the B will be from this north. You go clockwise to the BA line, and this angle will be 360 minus alpha. This will be 360 minus alpha. Okay. So very simple strategy. Let me show you. I have done this on the paper. So let me show you. Okay. So on your screen, this is showing. So 107 plus alpha, they are the allied angles. So alpha plus 107 will be equals to 180. So the alpha will be equals to 180 minus 107. So the alpha will be equals to 73. So the bearing of the A from the B will be 360 minus alpha, 360 minus 73, and that is 287. So the bearing of the A from B is 287, and that answer is right. This is how this is done. I hope you understand this strategy. Okay. So then the B part, we are on the B part. Okay. In the B part, he says calculate the BC. So their question is calculate the BC. So if you want to calculate the BC, the strategy is very simple. You see, this is a triangle and this is the BC. So this side is question. You can see here, I know this side, I know this side in the triangle ABC. I know the AB side, I know the AC side, and I also know the angle between these two sides. So I can apply the cosine rule and I can find the side BC. Very simple, very simple. From 192, if you subtract 107, you got 85. So the angle between the AB and the AC is 85. I know these two sides, I know the included angle, and the opposite side is question. So very simple, cosine rule. We will apply cosine rule and we will be able to find out. So here on your screen, is showing up. We are going to apply the cosine rule. So BC square will be equals to AC square plus AB square minus 2 into AC into AB into the cos of the BAC angle. So the BC square will be equals to 132 square plus 176 square minus 2 into 132 into 176 into cos 85. Just enter these things in your calculator and hit equals to. You will get 4435, Then take square root on both the sides. You will have 210.6. So it's approximately 211. 211 is the right answer, sir. So this is how you will find. I hope you understand this. So this was question number 9 and its B part. Then we have question number 9 and its C part. He says, boat B. They say the boat B leaves the port. He says the boat B leaves the port B at 10 a.m. It sails directly to the port A at an average speed of 48 km per hour. Port C leaves the port C at 10:15 a.m. It sails directly to the port A and arrives there 7 minutes before the boat B. Find the average speed of the boat C in kilometer per hour. Okay, so first of all, we will concentrate on the boat B. The boat B is going from the port B to the port A. The distance between the port B and the port A, we know that distance, and that distance, is 176 kilometer, and the speed of the boat B is 48 kilometer. And what I will do, how do I know that distance? That distance is given here. So let me show you. The distance between the port B and the port A is 176, and the distance between the port C and port A is 132. So what I will do, I will divide the 176 with the speed, that is 48 kilometer per hour. So I will get 3.67 hours. So 3 hours are complete. 3 hours, 0.67 multiplied with the 60, you get 40. So that means 3 hours and 40 minutes. So the arrival time of that boat B at A will be, it started its journey at 10, so it took 3 hours and 40 minutes journey time. So the arrival time will be 13:40. The arrival time of the boat C from at the port A, it in the question they said it arrived 7 minutes earlier. Okay, so it will be 13:40 minus 7 minutes, so you will have 13:33. So the time of the journey we can calculate. The boat C started its journey at 10:15 and it arrived at A at 13:33. So let me find out the journey time. Journey time is the arrival time minus the departure time. So 13:33, subtract it from it, 10:15. You get 3 hours and 18 minutes. So to convert the 18 minutes into hours, you divide the 18 with the 60. So you got 3.3. So what I will do, the average speed of the C from A will be, the distance between the C and the A is 132 kilometers and it took 3.3 hours. So when you divide 132 kilometer with the 3.3 hours, you get 40 kilometer per hour. 40 kilometer per hour. A little tricky question, but I hope you understand. So let's see. I hope you understand. Let me show. I'm just trying to show you the whole question, and I hope you understand. A little bit tricky. So the question, yeah, here we have the answer. So it says, okay. So we have 40. 40 is the right answer, sir. 40 is the right answer. Okay, so we are going to the next question. The next question is question number 10. And in the question number 10, we have A is here, we have R is equals to 4P plus 3T, the whole thing divided by 2. He says find the value of the P when the R is 10 and the T is minus 2. Very simple, straightforward. You have to find out that value. Just substitute those given values in the place of R and T. So let me increase the size so you can see this whole thing. So 10 will be equals to 4P plus 3 multiply minus 2, the whole thing divided by 2. So that 2 will go to the other side, will multiply with the 10, that will become 20. So 20 is equals to 4P minus 6. So 4P is equals to 20 plus 6 and 4P is equals to 26. So 4P is equals to 26. So P will be equals to 26 divided by 4 and the P will be equal to 13 by 2. So P will be equals to 6 whole 1 by 2, which means 6.5. So the value of the P is 6.5, which is the right answer, sir. Okay, so then we are going to the next question. That is question number 10 and it's a B part. In the question number 10 B part, he says the diagram shows a quadrilateral. You know the sum of the internal angles of the quadrilateral is 360. If you do not know that, the quadrilateral has 4 sides, and the sum of the internal angles of a 4-sided polygon or any polygon is the sum of the internal angle is equals to 180 bracket start n minus 2 bracket close, where the n means the number of the sides. Here the n are four sides. The diagram shows a quadrilateral. Form an equation in W and solve it to find the size of the largest angle in the quadrilateral. If you pay attention, if I will add this angle, this angle, this angle, this angle, these 4 angles, their sum will be 360. From there, I will find the value of the W. Then you can see this is an acute angle, this is an acute angle, this one is an acute angle, but this angle is obtuse. So this is the largest angle. So I will substitute that value of the W here. So I will find that the angle of the value of this angle. So let me show you how I have done this on the paper. So let me reduce the size so you can see the whole thing. Okay, sir. So here we have. Okay. 2W plus W plus W minus 15 plus W plus 10 is equal to 360. 5W minus 5 is equal to 360. So 5W is equal to 360 plus 5. So 5W is 360 equals to 365. So W will be equal to 365 divided by 5. So W will be equals to 73. The largest angle there is that obtuse angle 2W. So substitute that W value there. So 2W will be equals to 2 multiply 73, and that will be 146. So the largest angle there is 146. So our answer is right. Okay. So we are going to, this is how this is done. I hope you understand. Okay, so we are going to the next. This was question number 10, it's B part. Now we are on the question number 10, it's C part. He says simplify. We have a fraction. And in that fraction, he says 2k square minus 5k minus 3. This is the numerator. And in the denominator, we have k square minus 9. K square minus 9. So let me show you. I will factorize the numerator. I will also factorize the denominator. So here we go. Okay, so when you multiply these two extreme terms, I'm going to do the midterm breaking so that you get 6. I will write the pairs of the factors which make 6. I'm looking for those factors which by multiplication will give you 6, but by subtraction they will give you minus 5. Okay, so the pair is 6 and 1 because you want minus 5. So I will write minus with the 6 and plus with the 1. So 2k square minus 6k plus 1k minus 3. I have done the midterm breaking. I hope you understand this. So k square minus 9, k square can be written as k square, and the 9 can be written as 3 square. So there we have two perfect squares and a negative between them. So that's the difference of two perfect squares. So that is like a square minus b square, that is equals to a plus b, a minus b. So downstairs you can see this can be written as k plus 3, k minus 3. Upstairs, I will, from these two terms, I will take 2k common. In the bracket, I will have k minus 3. From the last two terms, I will take plus 1 common, so I will have k minus 3. Then k minus 3 can be taken as common bracket. So in the other bracket, you will have 2k plus 1. Downstairs, you can see this. So I will cut this and this. So you are left with the 2k plus 1 and the thing, and divided by the k plus 3. So 2k plus 1 divided by k plus 3. This is the answer. Let's check. 2k plus 1 divided by k plus 3. That is the right answer, sir. I hope you understand midterm breaking. I hope you understand the difference of two perfect squares. Okay, so we are going to the next part, and the next part is the D part. It says solve 2 divided by x plus 3 plus 5 divided by x minus 2 equals to 1. Show all your working and give your answer to correct two decimal places. This question is, I hope, 6 marks. Okay, so very simple, straightforward question. We will take the LCM. In the LCM, both the denominators will come. So let me show you. So we will take the LCM. So in the LCM, we will have both of them. Okay. Okay. So here you will have 2 bracket x minus 2 plus 5 bracket x plus 3 bracket close and equals to 1. These two will go to the other side, and we will open them up. We will simplify them. So here you will have 2x minus 4 plus 5x plus 15 equals to x into x minus 2 plus 3 into x minus 2. So here you will have 7x plus 11. Here you will have x squared minus 2x plus 3x minus 6. So take these two terms to this side. So 0 will be equals to x squared plus x minus 7x minus 6 minus 11. 0 will be equals to x squared minus 6x minus 17. So here we have a quadratic equation. And we are going to apply the quadratic formula. The a here is 1, the coefficient of the x squared. The b here is minus 6, the coefficient of the x. And c here is minus 17, the constant there. The quadratic formula says x is equals to minus b plus minus under root b squared minus 4ac, the whole thing divided by 2a. Just substitute the values of the a, b, and c and do the calculation. So you will have at the end the two values of the x. One will be minus 2.10 and the other one will be 2.10. So let me reduce the size so you can see the whole thing together, so you can make a better sense of this question. So let's check the answers. Minus 2.10 and 8.10 is the right answer, sir. This is how this question number 10, its B part is, D part is done. Okay, so we are going to the next question. He says on any question number 11, A part. On any day in January, the probability the temperature at a weather station is above 14 degrees centigrade is 0.35. So if this is the probability of getting the temperature above 14 degrees centigrade is 0.35, then the probability of getting the temperature below 14 degrees centigrade will be 1 minus 0.35, and that will be 0.65. So above 14 degree temperature, probability is 0.35. Below 14 degree centigrade temperature, the probability is 0.65. There are 31 days in January. Find the number of days in January when you would expect the temperature to be above 14 degrees centigrade. Out of 100 days, 0.35 means 35 by 100. So out of 100 days, the chances of the temperature to be above 14 is 35. So if there are only 31 days, how many days? So 35 by 100 multiplied by 31, that is 10.85. You can say 10, you can say 11. Okay, because these are days, so the answer can be, some people will say 10, some people will say 11. I'm saying 11. So the answer is right. This is how this A part is done, its first portion. Question number 11, A part, its second portion. He says, here we have a tree diagram. Okay, the temperature on 2 consecutive days in January is recorded. Complete the tree diagram. Above 40, the probability is 0.35. Below 40 will be 0.65. 0.35, 0.65, 0.35, 0.65. Let me show you. I have done this. Okay. So here we go. So this is how you will complete this tree diagram. The probability that getting the temperature above 14 is 0.35, temperature below 14, the probability is 1 minus 0.35, that is 0.65. I hope you understand. Let me show you. Okay, so this is the answer. Our answers are right. Okay, now we are going to the next part. In the next part, he says, question number 11, and it's B part. Find the probability that the temperature is above 14 on both days. Above 14 on both the days. Above. So just multiply 0.35, 0.35. So probability of getting above 14, that will be 35 by 100, multiply 35 by 100, that is 49 by 400. And 49 by 400 is I done this on the calculator. 49 by 400 is the right answer, sir. Then their question is find the probability that the temperature is above 14 degrees centigrade only on one of the 2 days. Okay. So above 14, comma 14 or below, plus 14 or below, comma above 14. So only on one day that temperature is above 14. Okay. So it will be 35 by 100 multiply 65 by 100 plus 65 by 100 multiply 35 by 100. So when you do this on your calculator, you get 91 by 200. And 91 by 200 is the right answer. Sir, I hope you understand this. Okay. So then we have the next part, and the next part is coming up on your screen. He says, in a group of 14 children, 8 wear red t-shirts, 1 wears a green t-shirt, 5 wear blue t-shirts. 2 children are chosen from the group at random. Find the probability that they wear different colored t-shirts. Okay, so it's a 3 marks question. Okay. So the red t-shirts, there are 8, 1 green t-shirt 1, and there are 5 wear blue t-shirts. Okay, so let me show you. I have done this. Okay, so the different colors. So red comma green, red comma blue, green comma red, green comma blue, blue comma red, blue comma green. So these are the options. So we will simply write. So red comma green, 8 by 14 multiply 1 by 13. You see, I have decreased the total. Red comma blue will be 8 by 14 multiply 5 by 13. Green comma red, that will be 1 by 14 multiply 8 by 13. Green comma blue will be 1 by 14 multiply 5 by 13. Blue comma green, that will be 5 by 14 multiply 8 by 13. And then blue comma green, that will be 5 by 14 multiply 1 by 13. So when you do this calculation, this is 8 by 182 plus 40 by 182 plus 8 by 182 plus 5 by 182 plus 40 by 182 plus 5 by 182. So that will be 106 divided by 182. When you simplify this becomes 53 by 91. So this is how this is done. Let me show you the whole thing so you can see the whole. I want you to see the answer question also. So this is how this is done. Okay. So because we were looking for those chances where we have different colors, not same colors. Okay. So the answer is 953 by 91, and this answer is right. And we have reached the end of this paper. Okay, so my dear students, we have completed this paper, and in this video, we have solved May-June 2021 2-1 paper of the Mathematics Syllabus D. In this video, I have presented you the solution. To the best of my abilities, to the best of my knowledge, to the best of my potential, to the best of my skills. But still, if I have made some mistake while I was pronouncing or I was writing, please forgive that. And my intentions are good because we are trying to provide solved papers to all the students around the globe who are attempting the Cambridge O levels mathematics. So, with the help of these videos, by just sitting at your home, you will be able to solve the mathematics papers. If you find this video useful, interesting, and helpful, please share the link of this video with your friends, with your class fellows, with your teachers, and share the link of this video on your Facebook, on your Twitter, on your Instagram, on your TikTok, wherever it's possible, on your LinkedIn. Because you see, when you do this, this helps me to promote my channel. I think it's a great blessing for me that I can make these videos. Please keep watching these videos. Please keep liking these videos. Please keep sharing these videos. Thank you very much. Have a good day. God bless you all.